Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is a Columbia Open Space Committee regular meeting on Thursday, April 16th, 2026. Nope. May. Darn. Hold on. Good morning. This is a Columbia Open Space Committee meeting, regular meeting on Thursday, May 21st, 2026, 9 o'clock. And we'll be providing Zoom for this meeting. And if you have any questions, please raise your hand. And the chairman is Ann Donick, and I'll turn it over to Ann.
Good morning. Okay, I will call this meeting to order and entertain a motion to accept the minutes of Thursday, April 16th.
So moved.
So moved. Do I have a second?
Sure, I'll second.
Any comments, discussion, additions? No? Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Nobody's opposed. And who's abstained? 2, 3. Okay. Very good. All right. So, at in 15 minutes or so, Honor Lawler from the Trust for Public Land will join us. And so until that time, I'd like to move on to old business. The planning and zoning report. I attended the planning and zoning subcommittee meeting. The subcommittee on making changes to the regulations, and they will be working on housing. And so I tuned in onto that of subdivision and housing. And that's one we will have to watch closely because they're looking at things like new development plans and subdivisions. And that could affect the open space set aside. It could also affect the type of subdivisions that they allow, and like the conservation subdivisions or the spread out kind. They may make changes there, and it may also it may affect the lot size. So all of that may indirectly affect our goals and mission. So stay tuned. Pine Street parking.
Nope, nothing new.
Is Mark coming back?
Yes.
Yes. Stephen River.
No report.
No report. Hop River Trail Alliance in the 12 town.
So Hop River,
they did a bunch of cleanup days and things, and they're still working on that. Airline State Park Trail Alliance. We're working toward having an event, June 18th as a part of the third Thursday in Willimantic. And all 12 towns are going to be invited and have their own tables. So that, the rain date would be then the third Thursday in July if that doesn't happen. Anything else with airline? Oh, I know so it might be old news, was going to the state capitol for the outdoor recreation. So I tabled there for the Airline State Park and for Montauk Pond. And as a part of that, there was grant money available, federal money through the Rural Health Transformation Program, $7 million to be used for maintenance on the airline trail between Columbia and Putnam, and then up to $40 million over the next few years.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Available or?
Yeah, readily available. Yep.
How about we siphon a little of that off?
There's a lot, so it's a much larger program, several $100 million. So it's a Rural Health Transformation Program. So part of that $40 million is targeted for the Airline State Park. And then toward the end of the month in June, CTRC&D has their annual meeting, and the Airline State Park Trail Alliance also has their annual meeting. One meeting is going to follow the other, so CTRC&D will be first, and then the airline one. So it'll be back to back at Devil's Hop Yard. What else? Do you want Montauk Pond at this point, or okay? Oh, Greenways Council. So I'll try to do it in order. Let me back up. So this weekend, Willimantic Whitewater Partnership is having their ribbon cutting for phase one of their $500,000 upgrade to the park. They're going to receive the Greenways Council Award in June, which is the Blueways Nonprofit Advocacy Award. So that's a big deal for them to be recognized statewide.
Where exactly physically is that?
It's going to be at the Charter Oak Park in Manchester, right off of 384.
Oh, it's not moving.
The park, Willimantic Whitewater Park?
Yeah.
It's right at Bridge Street. Years and years ago, there used to be an old gas station on Bridge. So you have the Frog Bridge, and then you have Bridge Street.
Why are they doing something in Charter Oak, wherever you say?
So the Greenways Council, every year they have an annual meeting. So the Connecticut Greenways Council.
For the Joshua site, they're getting an award for doing or whatever.
Yeah, so Connecticut Greenways Council is a group that's appointed by the legislature, governor, having to do with all sorts of things in Connecticut. And they recognize the work that the Willimantic Whitewater Partnership did, and they'll receive the award in June at Charter Oak Park in Manchester. But Willimantic Whitewater Park is having their ribbon cutting this weekend, Saturday, for the first phase. So they have, 3.5, 4 acres of land right on Bridge Street.
That's right, where you make that right-hand turn like you want to go up 32.
Yes.
And if you made an immediate left, you could go down Plainview.
Yes.
Right.
It's right there. Yep.
Right where that oil company, it actually was an oil company.
Yep. And if you took another right into the parking lot, that's where the airline trail goes towards the Railroad Museum. So,
Right, okay. Yes.
Yep. Yep. So if you haven't seen it, it really is amazing what they've done in the past couple of months. It's all been new paving, new lawn, a lot of natural plantings and stuff. And there's multiple phases planned for the park to have more areas to look at the waterfalls, more kayaking opportunities there. So this is the first wave.
They're working their way down the river, right?
The goal is to both in Wyndham's plan of conservation and development, and the mission for the Willimantic Whitewater Park is to protect the areas along the undeveloped properties along the river between Bridge Street and the Frog Bridge, and have that as greenways. And if and when the footbridge gets reopened, repaired, which is now closed for repairs.
It's not a bridge.
Nope, the footbridge right behind WILI. So that was closed for repairs. So for the first weekend in June is always Connecticut Hike Day.
Yeah.
And so for Mono Pond, we're doing a hike Saturday morning the 6th, starting at 9 a.m. over at Leonard Bridge parking lot. And we're just going to do a loop like we did a year or two ago. And no rain date, but that's the plan for that. The Connecticut Trails Day Leaders Summit. So everybody in Connecticut that offers a hike, they're going to be or they have already been invited to come to Rule of Three Brewery in East Hampton to be thanked for all the stuff they do. As that's Connecticut Forest and Parks event. And then just prior to that, we're offering a bike ride on the airline trail from the brewery. So that'll start at 3:30. So that's June 4th. No, before. Yeah, so we're trying to, we want to do a part of it. This is the first time I was able to get Connecticut and Forest Parks to move that leader summit across the river. So we wanted to share that the airline trail is very close there and get a few people out on bikes, more awareness of the airline trail. And we had a couple of, for the airline trail, we had a couple of public engagement events. One was in East Hampton, and then the other was out in Putnam. So I participated in those, and I think we had a total of about 70 people attend, give feedback on what they like and don't like about the airline trail right now. Last weekend was the Ride the East event, which 2 years ago, the Ride the East event stopped at Mono Pond State Park. And then last year it stopped at the Hop River Preserve. This year it was going from Jilson House out to Pomfret. So the turnaround point was at Pomfret Station. So I tabled at both the start of the race and out at Pomfret. And we had 170 riders, which was the biggest number so far. So weather helped. I think that's most of it.
Well, it's amazing the work you do. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. On the Leech Hill Preserve, behind Red Park, the poor wooden bridge that washed out several times. There was some movement, discussion at Joshua's Trust to do something a little better with that. I mean, it works, but so that's, I hope they're gonna actually invest in an above the water bridge. I mean, they've got one over a little mud puddle and wet in the woods, goes up the stairs and stuck 6 feet off the surface of the water and then comes down. I mean, if they can do that at wet in the woods, they can do it here.
You may go get more.
He's okay. Anyway, that's all I have. Trail maintenance, crushing fingers.
Can you hear us?
Okay. Good morning, partner.
Good morning.
I move that we go into executive session to discuss real estate. Executive. We are exiting executive session at what time is it?
9:57.
9:57.
53.
No votes and no decisions. What?
9:53. I just threw out a number.
9:53, we exited executive session and no votes were taken. Okay,
Hey, Paul.
Yes,
Can you text me your email? I have something to send you.
sure.
You have my number?
I don't think so.
860-916-6474.
Yep. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
All right, we're done?
let's see. Yes, we are. I move we adjourn.
I'll second that.
Fourth thing.
Okay.
All right, don't forget the referendum starts at 12 noon. Goes to 8 o'clock. You can only vote once.